Hi guys! So this is my Lucy Gray cosplay from the new Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes Hunger Games film. So I'm super happy with how this turned out. I am well aware that there is a few mistakes on it, but all in all, I got it pretty accurate to the original. So I thought I would show you a little bit of more of the details and, A, because I find this really interesting in terms of the design aspects, and B, if anyone's wanting to make this for cosplay, I figure it'd be a little bit helpful to have some sort of details, because I had 3 reference images when I made this. There are a lot more now because there's trailers and there is, big pictures and stills and things from Empire, but yeah, I'll show you a little bit more about this. So here's a little overview of the whole outfit before we take sort of a really deep dive into all of the details. So I think the first thing to address is the blouse. So this is the, I don't know what this fabric's called, but it looks like this in the film. I got really lucky and got some off eBay, with the smock sleeves with the embroidery on top. This was the major thing that I kind of forgot, and at the same time I didn't know, which was the main bit for doing this off very limited reference images, which were taken in all locations and some of them in the sun, is the fact that this is actually blue. I didn't know this at the time. It's very, very light blue, so I feel like I can probably get away with a white cream colour, but I will end up dyeing this in the future ever so slightly to make it more accurate. But the colours on the cuffs are pretty good, and yeah, it fits pretty much like it does in the reference pictures. So this is just 2 main panels, so you got the front and the back, and there's no darts or pleating in them because you have the corset over the top. And yeah, this is the base wear. Here's a little close-up of all of the embroidery that's on the sleeve cuffs. It's based off smocking embroidery, and I've put rows and rows of elastic to make the cuffs tighter and to give it that sort of fuller look in the sleeves. The embroidery is pretty accurate to how it looks in the reference images. I'm really happy with it. But it all just, it brings the outfit together because the colours on the cuffs mimic the colours on the skirt. I also gathered some fabric trim and put it around the neckline like it is in the film, and it's the same fabric that the blouse is made out of. And here's a closer look at the movement within the skirt. Each of the layers is completely hand-dyed and they're all individually sewn on, so it gives a really sort of floaty, very, very ethereal movement. And of course the skirt has pockets. If you've read the book, then you'll know that the pockets within the skirt are a really important part of it. So when I made my cosplay version, I made sure to put really deep pockets in. You can also see that I put a side placket in, which made it really easy to get in and out of the skirt, and it just closes with poppers. Next we're on to one of my favourite bits of the outfit, which is the bodice. So for the main part, I hand painted the entire thing on fake leather, all looking at the reference images to see kind of what happened and where the snakes were, and it's really one of my favourite bits because it shows in all of the detail. And I put a little stays fastening because it's all based on a 17th century pair of stays. But the little details are so amazing, like the roses, and there's Katniss hidden in there. It's such a good piece of symbolism. And as you can see, the whole thing is completely fully lined in purple cotton, and it has eyelets going up each side of the back, with a modesty panel that will cover the space in between the 2 eyelet rows. If you'd like to see a more detailed look on how I made the whole outfit, I have tutorials on my page for each step of the process, so the skirt, the bodice and the blouse, and please just have a look around. I've got loads more tutorials on my page.